The Madison County Distillery is built on the Maples farm. The Maples is on the historic registry. It is over 200 years old. We are the third family to own the property. I had a career that spanned many countries, many states, and I worked in many areas and I lived in many areas. And I always felt that you could walk into a place and feel the energy. And I wanted to create positive energy for our guests and for our staff. And people in the Air Force were asking me, what do you want to do after you retire? And my answer was pretty simple. I want to create jobs and make something in America. I want to make the farm more beautiful than we found it, and I want it self-sustaining. We discovered that kind of the next wave of beverages, if you will, were artisan distilleries, small batch distilleries. So we said, why don't we go down that route? I have been blessed so many ways that I want to return those blessings and share with the community and with veterans, and thank them for their service to our nation. I had one reservation. I do things with wounded warriors, and wounded warriors can self-medicate with alcohol. And I don't glamorize alcohol today. In fact, if you look over the bar, you'll see I don't call this a bar. I call it a tasting room, and that's purposeful.
This equipment came in the original, so the still is a 200-gallon pot still. We have 3 columns. We have a gin column and a vodka column. Our vodka column, I think, sits about 22 feet high. The reason why that's important is it allows us to fractionalize the temperatures. That equipment allows us to get the purest ethanol that we can. And as a result, it gives us a great product on the other side. So our core spirits right now are our vodka and our gin. Once a year, we release a rum that's pretty unique. So here locally, we have actually, in this building, we have 2 different water sources. We have Cass City water, or utility water. We also have a spring right here on the property. It's really an important part of what goes into our spirits.
General's Gin. I've been a gin drinker for many years, and I was blessed to retire as a general in the Air Force. We kind of piggybacked off of that and allowed me to call it General's Gin. The Maples farm is adjacent to a quarry, and it was called Stone Quarry. So that's how Stone Quarry Vodka got its name. Then our third product line is Route 20 Rum. Route 20 is where we're located. It is a beverage trail, so that's how that product got its name.
Getting out from behind beer and going into the spirits world, you know, you have mixed cocktails, you have different spirits that are straight and things like that. So, I mean, there's so many people out there that make so many good spirits. And in the craft world, just like the brewing craft world, they're doing unique things that aren't done at the industrial level.
My daughter, Marissa, who's in charge of all operations, she started to talk to our early customers about food choices. And so a Mexican theme started to come back. So Marissa started developing these recipes and continued to expand the menu. Well, the stage that we have outside right now, a friend of mine from high school and I built last year. We wanted to allow people to sit outside and enjoy it.
Spend a whole day here, a day we have a band, you bring your launchers, bring the entire family out. Listen to some great music, try some great spirits. No matter what you're looking for, I think you can find it in Central New York. Whether it's a brewery, a distillery, apple picking, there's just so much the area has to offer that you can find pretty much anything for anyone.
I think life should be a constant learning environment, growing environment, and doggone it. Going from a public servant for so many years to an entrepreneur has certainly given me an opportunity to do that. Each of us have our life story, and I like to hear people's life story and create a connection and share the blessings, as I said.